Passport Bros, your ultimate travel companion. Download the app for free and embark on a journey where your adventures not only become unforgettable memories, but also opportunities to earn. With Passport Bros, your travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for exploration. And here's the best part. Store your earnings securely in your Passport Bros wallet. No hassle, no worries. Just seamless transactions wherever your travels take you. Looking for the best local experiences? Passport Bros has got you covered. Get personalized recommendations for tour guides, rentals, and the hottest clubs in town. Did we mention the app is absolutely free to download? That's right. Your passport to a world of adventure is just a click away. And here's the cherry on top. With Passport Bros, you can make money while exploring new places. Turn your passion for travel into a source of income, right from your mobile device. So, what are you waiting for? Download Passport Bros now, share your journey, connect with fellow explorers, and let the adventure begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
All right, man. We are live. We'll light right together. Okay, here we go. We live, family. Welcome to another show. It's your man BMT in the building. I appreciate you guys joining me on this beautiful Sunday evening. I'm down here in Dominican Republic, the beautiful island of Dominican Republic. You got to excuse the background. I see the cabinet doors are missing in the back. I'm doing some little renovations in the crib, so excuse that. You probably wouldn't even see it until I pointed it out, but the cabinets is missing in the back. You know, they said they was going to fix it or replace it Friday. Of course, that didn't happen. So, but we're doing some little renovations in the bachelor pad. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to everybody in the room. Right now, I got the Real CP show. He's also on the app, man. Appreciate you being on the app as well. Got Kevin Johnson. He's also a member. Appreciate that. We got my boy, Teflon Dunn. It's Jay Clyde in the building. What up, Jay Clyde? Oh, yeah, we got to talk about some Medellin today. It's my boy favorite spot, so we're going to chop it up. I got some news coming out of Medellin that we're going to cover. Actually, we have a lot of topics we're going to cover today. This might be a long stream. We might do a panel. We're going to see how the flow goes. We might do a panel today. It's a Sunday rundown. You know, it's no football on, so we might chop it up because we got a lot of topics to talk about today. A lot has happened in the Passport Bros space this week, so we're gonna do a whole rundown. Since OnlyFans Bros are our worst enemy, man, I got some clips today to show you guys. Family, you're gonna be totally shocked and appalled. But you know what's crazy? It's funny how once you get older, right? And you just start to see how these agendas get put in place and things start off as a joke and then they become serious as it's a nonstop kind of like a gender war to a certain degree. We don't get into the politics of it, but I remember watching Living Color back in the day. Now, back in the 80s and the 90s, you know, when I'm an older cat now, but there's very little of the alternative lifestyle that was kind of put out there. It was kind of one of them hidden things. You know, you might have a family member that was that way or something like that. It wasn't just massively promoted. But I remember watching Living Color to that skit with Damon Wayans and, oh man, the other brother that I forget it. Let me know who the other guy was in them skits, the hated skits with the movie reviews. You guys remember that? You guys remember the little movie reviews with the little alternative guys? It was Damon Wayans. He had like the little bald head, the little bop. Yeah, it was the Wayans, but what was the other guy's name? It was the other guy. He's funny as hell. David Allen Greer. David Allen Greer. Yeah, David Allen Greer. Yeah, that's right, Kid Gloves. David Allen Greer. And they had these little skits where they did movie reviews. And it used to be the funniest thing ever because it was really funny to see two 6-foot brothers acting like that, right? And it was just all fun and games. We knew them dudes weren't really like that. So we were just like, oh, that's, you know, it was hilarious at the time. And you would never think with the men that pretty much are the representation of masculinity, dark-skinned males, would have a total 360 in 30-something years, right? We went from the face of masculinity, and we know white guys, you know, they up there with the masculinity faces too. One thing you never associated, it's raining men, that's it. Okay, one thing you never really associated with black men was the alternative lifestyle. And now it's kind of like, it's really there. It's really there. Yeah, hate it. You said all the ways like that. Yeah, the men on football skit. Yeah, it was a crazy skit, bro. Those were the days. Hey, man, it was something to grow up in them times of the 80s and the 90s, to be a kid in those times. It definitely was. All right. Yeah, Melvin Riddle. But it was all comedy. That's the thing about the whole comedian and dresses thing. It was not like that back in the day. All right. It was super funny. You know, Jamie Foxx playing Wanda. I think Martin played who did Martin play? What was the Martin character female name? You had Wanda. That was I think that's what Jamie Foxx played. Shanae. You remember you had Shanae? Yeah, Men on Film. That's what it was called. That's what the Living Color Score was called. It was called Men on Film. Yeah, we got 56 in the room. Guys, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. Oh, by the way, Facebook group, guys, I cannot see your name, so apologies. I cannot see because we stream it on Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, I have not shout out the group in some time. I want to give a shout out to the Passport Bros Facebook group, man. I got to give a shout out to the core of where this whole passport phenomenon kind of started for the most part. You know, the spark, the flame. All right, it was the Passport Bros Facebook group. So I want to give a shout out to the Passport Bros Facebook group. All right. You know, I know sometimes I be in there bucking on folks a little bit, you know, but listen, guys, hold on, listen, guys. So this is the original Facebook group. Put it out there. This is the original Facebook group. There's a lot of spinoffs. Everybody kind of stole the name and all that shit. It is what it is. All right. But this is the original. If it doesn't look like this is not the original Facebook group. So guys, if not text me, call me saying that, hey man, I got scammed or something. It was a group trip and it never happened. You took our money. No, this is the original Facebook group. Me and Cardell's group. Okay. So if it's you in any other group, I'm not associated with it. Don't text me talking about, hey, I got kicked out this group or I bought some crypto coin and what happened. This is the original Facebook group. Just put it out there. We got 23,000. We're way more selective, all right, who we allow in this group. The other groups let everybody in, so there's a lot of complaints. And there's a lot of scamming going on in those other groups, by the way. Those groups going to be taken out at some point. But this is the original Facebook group family. Yeah, Shanae. All right. So this is the original Facebook group right here, man. And what it really started, okay, so this is all right, a lot of guys posting and everything like that. But just keep in mind, the bulk of the legitimate Passport Bro content is on the Passport Bros app. Let me put that out there. But shout out to everybody on the Facebook group. Guys, if you haven't already joined the private Facebook group, go ahead and join the private Facebook group. The admins work very hard in that group. All right. As well as the Black Men Travels 2.0 group. Now, this is where Passport Bros really initiated out. All right. This was the spark. They took the original, it's called 2.0 because they took the original Black Men Travels group down. Okay. So shout out to everybody in the Black Men Travels group as well. Just give a shout out to both of the Facebook groups real quick. A lot of good information. This is a meme that's, hey, I'm gonna get this meme in a moment. I got a little story behind this meme, but these memes be just crazy, bro. I'm gonna break down a little. I got a little story time to tell you guys. It's a real funny story, but that's one of the memes. I don't know who's behind these damn memes. It's super extreme, but I will say there is some truth to it, to a certain degree. But I'm gonna break down this meme a little later on during this show. All right, because you do got people, women in general, celebrating that guys are getting deleted in Colombia. Okay. As a matter of fact, I was on just my personal Facebook and I might have mentioned something. I just made a random comment on the post, and a female was like, "Oh, it's the passport bro guy." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it's the passport bro guy." And she was like, "Yeah, you guys are getting deleted down out there in Colombia, trying to get women and stuff." And I'm just like, "Damn, where did that comment come from?" So yeah, it's so true. But I'm gonna break down this meme a little later on. But this is to the extreme. This is to the extreme, though. Yeah, this is to the extreme. Yeah. Yo, I don't know who's behind these memes, bro, but this is a little too much. Let me get this off the screen, man. Let me get this off the screen. You're right, before I get reported or some shit. Speaking of that, guys, I'm glad to tell you that one of the most menacing trolls is out the paint. One of the most menacing trolls, I call him Damon. He might go by Peso Man or whatnot, but he's out the paint. He's out the paint. His channel is no longer here. None of the channels are here. So thank goodness for that. He was doing a little too much, man. He was doing a little too much. First of all, he was a weirdo. Homie was a big time creep weirdo. And, I knew at some point they were going to get him off of the tube because he was doing way too much. This cat made over 100 videos about me, all lies. And he was using like the federal, which I knew he was going to either get arrested or his channel deleted. But you can't use anybody knows you can't use a federal logo or a symbol on anything. All right. It's highly against the law. Extremely. So if you put like the feds want these passport bros trying to be joking and shit, they will come after you, bro. That's more, that goes beyond trademark infringement. Yeah, he did always talk about me. He was weird, man. He used to say have sexual fantasies and shit about me. He was just real weird. He was on some homo shit. So he did over like 100+ videos on not just me, other guys too. But he's out the paint. He's out the paint. All right. Luckily. Iman, I think you was on this show. I think that was you on the show. One of you guys are on this show. But yeah. Yeah. We got 95 in the room, guys. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Yeah, that's it. That's who he is, Kevin Johnson. Exactly. He was doing too much. He was doing too much, man. It's one thing. Like, listen, guys troll all the time, especially the passport bros. Okay, cool. But when you try to lie and tell people that, it's one thing to lie in a jokingly manner. Oh, bacon, mayonnaise, tomatoes, that type of shit. Okay, laugh. Okay, we get it. Okay, funny. Ha ha ha. But when you try to do some shit like the feds are after, this guy and this guy is this, and he's committing crimes and use the federal logo and trying to get people arrested and shit, that's way too much. He's going beyond. And a lot of guys, man, you got to recognize when it's innocent, fun trolling, because I've seen some videos about me that were hilarious, bro. I actually gave a thumbs up and liked it because it was fun. But it's one thing to creatively troll. It's the internet. We get it. But it's another thing to try to lie on somebody to the 10th degree and try to put false charges on somebody. That's BS. That's a hater. That's beyond a hater. And some people thought it was funny, but I never thought that shit was funny because it was all lies. As a matter of fact, one time somebody had shared a video, and I usually don't tap into the hate. Because the thing about it is, I'm the worst person to troll because all I do is just motivate me more. So, but anyways, I tapped into a show one time somebody had sent me and listened for like all of three minutes maybe, and heard a guy, some random guy on his show, completely make up a lie about me, and it comes with the territory. We get it, but it's just like, damn, bro, like what type of grown adult male will sit there and literally make up a story to tell about somebody that's not even true, nowhere near. Yeah, I knew BMT. I was with him and hanging with him, and he did this, and he cussed me out and was trying to fight somebody and keep the old lady. And I'm just like, bro, who is this guy? So you got to get, it's just too much, bro. You got grown men out here catty as hell. Catty as hell, fam. Yeah. Yeah, Pooh Man 313. Guys, make sure you hit that like button when you come in the room for me, okay? So, all right, I got some news coming out of Medellin. You know, I got to speak on Medellin a little bit. All right, I got to speak on Medellin a little bit. All right, so I got to play this video. Oh, I know they. Okay, so what you're seeing now is Black Diamond and Parque Years. Okay. That guy with the white shirt is the mayor of Medellin, Federico. All right. Now, this is, like I said, this is a major club in Parque Years. This is the hip hop club, technically speaking, in Parque Years. I need my refund. What did I want you guys? Fuck, man. Get your lady. I want you guys. You married. Get some fuck. So, okay, so they came in there like a storm with all the police, pretty much shutting the club down. No, they're not about to fight. This is the mayor and the police kind of raiding the club, shutting the club down. Now, the very next day, remember, there's still politics going on, and even in South America, bro. The very next day, this came out. Hit that like button for me, man. All right, this came out right here. Hold on. Where you at? Here we go. All right, there's Savannah right there. You guys can't probably see the entire. Hold on, let me try to get rid of this. But you guys probably can't see the entire thing. All right, that's pretty much okay. So basically, with the captions, I know you can't read the captions. It basically says the mayor Federico Gutierrez basically saying that he's going to pretty much shut down the pimp cartels, right? And he's going to expose the nasty underbelly that's been going on in Medellin in concerns of women being a commodity. That's basically what he's saying. Sex, drugs, and women being a commodity. That's what he's saying. So that's the mayor. It's on the front cover. This is on the hip hop club. You see the guys right there. These are not passport bros, okay? Before, just letting y'all know before, okay? Just get out there because you're going to get a million videos saying that these two guys right here, you see they covered up their face. All right. Rightfully so. I ain't mad at them. They probably got jobs back in the States or whatnot. And it look like the girls in the background like laughing and giggling or whatnot. But this is what's happening down out there in Medellin. Now, keep in mind, there are many clubs in Parque Years. It's dozens of clubs. So why they select this particular club, I'm not sure. I can kind of guess why they selected this club. You had clubs right across the street that was pretty much the same setup. You can read in between the lines. They were the same setup. But this is what happened. All right. Dehan says, I met the owner in November. He made this just for Black Bros hip hop. Okay. You know, okay. So that was very interesting. Let me play that clip again. Hold on. Let me play that clip again for the fan. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, it's still up. Them bros, they don't know what's going on. They were smart enough to cover their face, though. They were smart to cover their face. Hold on. Let me play this clip one more time for the fan. And I think oh yeah, I know a few people in the video. I can tell already. Damn. It's all politics, man. It's all politics. So if you didn't know, they shut down a couple of clubs in Cartagena as well. And now they're doing the same thing in Medellin. Now, is the club back open? I'm not sure. But this is going pretty much viral, especially within Medellin, of them trying to clean up pretty much the streets. All right. So this is the mayor entering on the Friday night, Black Diamond.
Oh, I know they gonna come out here.
And it don't look like they was trying to target the tourists or anything like that. I don't think they tried to arrest anybody, but they just took the car back.
I need my refund.
Yeah, I recognize a few faces in there for sure. I don't know what the hell one of them dudes was saying. He about to get his ass fucked up talking shit about the mayor. All right. Yeah. So speaking of Medellin, I got another one real quick. Salman, basically the mayor raided a popular club out there in Parquilleras. Okay. Somebody said they layered two guys. I can't say that. Like they was kind of on the couches. That's kind of, at least they were smart enough to cover their face. That was a smart move by them. Because they probably had the big boy cameras in there. Hold on. They probably had the big boy cameras in there, okay? And now I want to show this other little snippet real quick. Let me show this other one. This is a crazy story. And the crazy part is I actually was living in this neighborhood. I know exactly where he's at. I'm not going to victim blame here on this guy, but Medellin is not one of them cities, man, that you're going to just need to be kind of hanging out. And he was right in front of his home, but I'm going to let him say the story. Hold on. I'm going to let him say the story real quick. Hold on, fam. Here we go.
Something like that, you know, just go ahead and get yourself a cheap phone, get yourself a SIM card, and it's like $10 for the month, like good service here, no big deal. So that's my recommendation, is to use burners, because you're going to get jacked. You know, they'll go about it in a way where it's smooth, like I did first time around. A couple weeks ago, I got pickpocketed, didn't even notice. It was in my bag as well. It's just like I opened up the bag, or I was walking around and I saw the bag was open, and everything.
All right, so let me put y'all on game real quick on how they do that. So they pretty much be renting these kids from the barrios and stuff. And what they'll do is, if you're on like a main street with a lot of people or wherever, somebody will approach you trying to sell you something, and the kid that you're probably not going to see because he's so small, they try to do me like this one time on a Sunday or something. I was walking on Diaz. So basically the kid would kind of come up and just come right behind you. And while you talking, telling him, no, I don't want to buy some stuff, they'll pretty much pickpocket you. Right. And you probably want to see the kid because he's a little kid, or you want to be expecting a kid to be know how to pickpocket so well. So that's probably how you got pickpocket. So keep in mind when somebody approaches you on these streets, man, just make sure you got your hands in your pocket and you just kind of keep it moving the whole time. Don't stop and try to engage with the person, trying not to be rude. Sometimes, especially if they try to block your path. Never let somebody block your path on any street, anywhere in the world. All right? Either walk around them or walk through them.
Everything was gone. Broad daylight. You know, I wasn't drunk or doing anything stupid at the time. This Saturday was different. I was walking home. I was right there. Guy tried to grab my bag. I'm not really one to let people steal from me. So what ended up having was I put up a fight. It was a quick fight. And yeah, you know, I don't want to sound like Mr. Macho, but I threw him on the ground. And from there, 4 other guys that he was with came behind me, and they kind of did their thing. They punched me and kicked me. I kind of like covered up, but as you can see, I got the shit kicked out of me pretty good. And it is what it is. I didn't do anything to deserve it, which is why I wanted to make this video, just so you guys can just be aware of like what's going on around here. It just happens, You can get yourself into some trouble. Maybe you're like talking to a girl and she's got a boyfriend or something like that, or I don't know. There's a lot of different things that could kind of turn someone against you. But for me, I can honestly say I was just chilling, walking home. This guy smacked me up. I defended myself. His 4 friends jumped in, knocked my ass out. And what happened next is what makes me want to just make this video. I know I sound like a broken record, but I was unconscious. They took me to a real rough part of town. No idea why. I don't even know what they did to me, but I still got my kidneys. I still got my teeth. I don't think my butthole got any action. But they did leave me there on the ground. I was knocked out. I was bleeding out of my face. I was in like a pool of blood just on the ground. 2 police woke me up and asked me what I was doing. I came and realized I was somewhere else. I said, shit, I'm lost. Now speaking Spanish, my Spanish isn't so great, but I did, mention to them like I was lost and I had been robbed and I'm staying in Laureles. Can you help me get back? And these 2 cops simply looked at me and just drove away. They were on motorcycles and they just looked at each other and just left me. So that, scary. Like what the fuck? Why couldn't you at least just say, yeah, you got to go that way or something,
So I want to pause it right there. Okay. I want to pause it right there. Did you hear what the guys just said? Did you hear what he just said? He said, first of all, he was pretty much in front of his house. This is in Laureles. He was walking home, and one of the guys tried to steal his bag. I had an incident in La Setenta where somebody kind of came at me. Luckily, I had some guys with me. But, you don't want to be walking around with the little shoulder bag at night, all right? That's what I did wrong that night. I had a shoulder bag on. That's why I was kind of spotted out. But luckily, nothing happened. The dude walked up with me with a mask on and everything, like he was ready to roll, but he would have got his ass whooped that night. But anyway, this story particularly, he's almost home. It's late at night, and some guys jump him. They knock him out, and they drive him to Central. And he wakes up. 2 police officers wakes him up, and they say, hey, man, what's going on? And he says, hey, man, and I got robbed. I don't know where I'm at. Can you help me? And basically, they just kind of look at each other. It's like, okay, gringo, don't speak Spanish. Fuck you. And they took off on him. All right. So just let you guys know. And luckily, he had ran into a Mexican guy out there that took him to his house and everything. So he's okay. But just kind of let you know kind of how the mix is up there and how the politicking is in Medellin. Because a lot of guys think this shit is sweet. And they also assume that if they see somebody in uniform, that's going to be where they can get some help from. Not always the case. In some cases, they'll rob you too. As a matter of fact, if anything was left on them, they probably would take something out of his pockets too. They probably was trying to take something, seeing what he had on him. They just said, he ain't got nothing on him for us to take. So we out. Right? And keep in mind, in certain robberies they have, those guys might come in there dressed as police officers as well. So you don't even know some of these guys are the real police officers, bro. It'd be a lot going on in these countries. And guys think it's sweet because they go out there, they take a few photos, they hang out with Pablo's uncle or something like that, and think it's all sweet. And they see a rapper on Instagram, they say, oh shit, okay, I'm going to Medellin. Bro, make sure you link up with some guys that really know how to move out there. All right. QB says he's coming on the channel tonight. Shout out to QB Passport Flexing in the building. All right. All right. So here go the Flyboy way. Hold on. I already know what Flyboy gonna say. Hold on. He says, y'all think this happened if he isn't living in an area that has more money, or if he speaks Spanish, or if he isn't alone? Accountability is out the window in 2024. I don't know. I don't overcomplicate shit. Flyboy way. I know you got a lot of guys that be like, oh, it's how you move. Man, Medellin is just what it is, bro. He said his friend took a cab home. All right, bro. Listen, I lived in Medellin for almost damn near 2 years. Okay. It was many times I put myself out there a little bit. I was in all over Medellin, bro. Barrios, neighborhoods. Yeah, I didn't have any big issues. I had a few little incidents here and there. All right. One in Centro with some Venezuelan guys. Then I had the little incident on La Setenta when the guys saw me with my little shoulder bag, came up with the little mask on and shit. Other than that, I didn't have any major incidents, but that's just not to say that things don't go down out there, bro. And a lot of guys are just super naive about the shit. Hey, I love Medellin. I'll be returning there, but just know where you at. Just know where you at is not sweet, bro. Just keep in mind, there's no right or wrong way necessarily to move. You're a human being. You're not, nobody's in this chat, I don't think for the most part, is 007 Negro or nothing like that. All right. People say, oh, here we go with this. See, I didn't want to, I was just supposed to just glance over this real quick because keep in mind, I'm not saying that Atlanta isn't dangerous or America isn't dangerous. I don't know why that's the counter argument every time. Okay. But I'm just letting you know that know where you at. You got to move really accordingly overseas, bro. That's all I'm saying. Anywhere overseas. Yeah, being street smart does help. It does help. All right, it does help. Speaking of street smart, I just want to glance over that. We might do a whole video about this sometime during the week. But this is Sunday rundown, so we just kind of just running down all the happenings in the Passport Bro space. All right. Speaking of run-ins, I'm in Zona Colonial, right? I'm not thinking nothing. I got my Passport Bros t-shirt on. T-shirt on. Matter of fact, let me pull up this little meme again. Hold on. We about to get in the show in a little. We about to get to the OnlyFans Bros in a minute, family. But this is I gotta tell you guys this, right? Hold on, where's the little meme at? There we go. All right, so I'm in Zona Colonial. I'm waiting on my little date to show up. Damn it, bro, these girls are worse than the girls in Colombia, bro. I mean, 7:30 means 9:30. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So I'm waiting. I'm walking around. I'm like, listen, I'm going to walk around because you like an hour and a half late. I'm just going to do a little walking. And so I'm walking in Zona Colonial. And I see a group of sisters, right? I'm thinking they might be Dominican. I don't know. I'm not even really paying attention. But as I'm walking, it's like a dozen of them, bro. It's like a dozen of them. And I wish I would have had my camera on it, but I didn't have my camera on me. So I'm walking. And then, you see other Americans, naturally you look over like, okay, I hear the English. I said, hola. I said, oh, wait a minute. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Right? Wrong move. Wrong move. Immediately they were just like, oh, hey, you American? Oh, it's on the shirt. I had this exact shirt on too. All right, I got like 10 of them. And they said, oh, you one of them Passport Bros. Look at the t-shirt, y'all. Look at the t-shirt. And I had it on the match too, bro. Guys. So it was crazy. So just imagine 12, 13, mostly sisters. I think they were all black women, actually. They were all like, oh, wow, a Passport Bro in the flesh. Wow, you're a Passport Bro. Hey, y'all. Took pictures with me and everything, bro. Like, wow, so you're here to find you a love of your life and all this. You don't date American? I mean, they drilled me. And the crazy part was, like, it was a couple in there that looked good, but the ones with the most smoke, they were like 4s and 5s. It was 2 real ones that was kind of like, yeah, a Passport Bro. Okay, we'll take a picture with you and all this. I'm like, damn, is it this serious? So, they took a picture and everything. And it was like, it wasn't like it was all like fun. It wasn't like no, nothing serious where they was, saying anything crazy. It was just like, that's how big this thing has gotten. Somebody said, walking in. Somebody, why did you engage? Were they hostile? Why did you engage? Ash L, listen, man, I'm a human being, bro. You see, usually when you in Latin America, you hear English, it's gonna draw your eye right away. And you see a dozen women walking in a group, You know, he's like, it's naturally, you know, hey, how you doing? Type shit. And they kind of stopped me and damn near surrounded me, honestly speaking. So when I really, you know, sought back and assessed the situation, you know, first thing a guy is going to do is look for the good looking ones, right? I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, hey, how you doing? You know, where you from? This, that, and the other. But the girls, the big ones, they was all in front. They just totally disregard that. This is the thing. When you run into American women overseas, the energy is much different than running into them in the States, because they recognize quickly that the local men, either they can't trust them, or, you know, they kind of can tell. Women have a real good intuition. They kind of know. Some of them don't know, but some of them know, especially the better looking ones. Like, oh, he's just looking for a little hand-me-down. He's looking for some shoes or some shit. Looking for some money. He's looking for a come up. You know, there's too many women on this island for him to kind of want my old ass. You know, some women really, you know, pick up on that shit, that intuition. Some of them ignore it, but it's a language barrier. So when they run into a brother that's American, they be kind of trying to hang out. They be trying to like, hey, what's up? You know, they want to feel protected and shit. Make a long story short, you know, I kind of give them the deuces like, hey, you know, y'all, but it was just funny. It was just funny. Somebody said I should have ran. Offensive line. There was a couple of them that would look good. But when I saw this meme, I thought about it. Now, keep in mind, they didn't have no smoke. It wasn't no smoke or nothing like that. And these girls were like college students. They weren't like older women. These girls were like, I could tell easily that they was like young, maybe like all under 25. And they were cool, man. They were cool, you know. I didn't get a chance to, you know, I wasn't trying to get nobody's number. But when I saw this meme, I kind of thought about it. I was like, look at this shit. Look at the look. Look at his little hair. Look at the, you know, sister made this damn meme. Look at his little hair and the little flowing and everything. Her hair flowing. Got the little gun. He can shut out the passport, bro. Yeah, man. It was hilarious, bro. It was hilarious. We got 193 in the room. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. We in here heavy. But guys, let's get to the subject at hand. All right. We've been bullshitting around for a minute, man. Y'all gotta stay safe out there. Because I know that I come into a whole other damn debate of how to move and all this bullshit. All right, so I gotta pull this up. Hold on. I gotta pull this shit up right here, bro. Let's get to the subject at hand. All right, hold on.
Every man.
All right, hold on. All right, so right now, shout everybody to the chat. Somebody say you check the Cash App, huh? All right, yeah, no baby hairs. All right. So what you're looking at right now is the OnlyFans guy. So I don't know how many of you guys in the chat have OnlyFans accounts. I don't have one, but I know some of you cats, you in denial. I'm pretty sure y'all got some of them OnlyFans accounts or whatnot. I want you to see the face of where your money is going. This guy, okay? He's getting on it. You know, it's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious because guys feel like, I don't know why, especially some of the brothers, they have this thing where, oh man, I ain't doing this because I ain't trying to support nobody's lifestyle. I'm like, well, bro, you know, everything gets kind of centered when it comes economically. First of all, there's no owner when it comes to money. It's just holders. But everything you do is going to support somebody's lifestyle, you know. And we have a bad habit within our community of thinking that, okay, yeah, I see another brother, I don't want to support, I don't want to, you know, can I get a discount, you know, this type of shit, or can I get it free? But you don't say that with the other groups of guys, right? They get the full benefits of everything. Anyways, not to go too far deep into that. This is one of the OnlyFans. I want you to hear what he has to say. I want you to hear what he got to say. For all my OnlyFans bros, I want you to hear this shit real quick.
I've seen the inside of more than 1,000 plus OnlyFans accounts, and most of the men on there, they're just looking for connection. Every man wants connection. They can't get connection with the opposite gender in real life, so what do? Guess I'll settle for OnlyFans.
That is deep. That is deep. Fellas, before I continue this, I don't care what you look like, okay? I don't care how much you weigh right now. You can always bounce back on that, okay? You get older, weight goes up now. But in general, in this world, on this planet of a billion women, there is somebody for you. All right. There's somebody for you. I don't care if you could be the ugliest man alive, you could be the shortest man alive. There is internationally, there is somebody, a woman for you. Before I get into the gist of this, because this is going to get crazy. This is going to get real crazy on this show. You do not have to go the AI OnlyFans role for companionship. Let me just put this in context real quick, because y'all about to see some crazy shit. Okay. Now I know for the most part, mostly brothers in this chat, I'm gonna say at least 95% ain't with this bullshit. But I know some of you are. Okay. Some of you guys got OnlyFans accounts. All right. Somebody invest in jerkers and the flashlight. All right, so let's continue with the video.
He wants a man making $1 million a year, 6 foot tall. 99% of women, they're looking for a man that's a lot better than them.
Do you feel guilty?
100 mil.
Damn.
$100 million off of lonely Western men. 100 million. This is not the OnlyFans CEO, by the way. He's worth even more money. What he does is he basically is a modeling agency. What they do is they pretty much give women the blueprint to sucker men into subscribing to their OnlyFans. Now, during this little podcast, they full of shit. This guy's full of it. All right, he gonna say, oh, it's not really like that on OnlyFans. You know, it's not like that. But he's just playing politics. He's just playing social politics.
Brad Lee back again with another episode of Dropping Bombs today in the studio, folks. I got a real treat for you. Michael Noikos, what's happening?
Not much, Brad.
Folks, Michael's CEO of Banks Management, which apparently is somewhat of a modeling agency.
Correct.
A modeling agency that deals with OnlyFans.
That's correct, yes.
OnlyFans?
No, so it's OnlyFans, Instagram, essentially anything online where people, well, primarily women, can monetize themselves online. And it's not, I know a lot of people when they hear the word OnlyFans, they think, oh, she's getting naked, she's doing all this X-rated stuff. But truly, it's not what you think. I mean, I used to think it was that, but once I actually got involved in the industry, it's just
bullshit.
Really providing a service to a certain group of people that are looking for a service, which is really just connection with females, men that can't get it in the real world, as unfortunate as it sounds.
Hold on. Shane Shang says, the owner who bought OnlyFans from the creators, a Ukrainian American, paid himself $1.8 million a day from OnlyFans. Guys, download the Passport Bros app, man. It's free. All right.
Yeah.
Well, they can't get it online either.
Yeah,
they can just see it.
Yeah, it's one mechanism. It's as close as
you can't get it online.
Yeah, it's as close as to getting it online.
Well, I want to dive into this a little bit, but first, let me tell folks how to find you. You go to @Michael, how to show women how to do OnlyFans.
So it's both. So at Banks, we've got two legs of our business, if you want to call it that. So
legs,
divisions or areas of our business.
He's so smug. He's so smug on taking y'all dudes' money. Look at him. That's a smile. That's a smile of content right there. Like, man, I $100 million a year. I got a whole fucking corporation off of lonely ass Western men. All right.
Playing
with
legs there.
Are they spread?
Yeah, they're two separate areas of our business. So it started off about 2 years ago. Myself and my business partner, we were just managing models on $50,000 a month. What's
the difference?
It's really just they're Asian.
So hold on. What he said was, you got women making $50,000 a month. That's not even super attractive like that.
What?
Do you have a category for ugly? Plus size doesn't mean ugly.
No, it doesn't. So
you got straight up ugly. I bet you there's a market for ugly.
There might be a girl where, say, I go, wow, she's a 9 out of 10, but she's just an average earner. And then we've got one where I look at her and from my personal bias of what I find attractive, I'm like, oh, she's maybe a 2 out of 10, but she's making like $50,000 a month. What's the difference? It's really just their existing fan base and just how they promote. And some people, they've just got certain, you know, some girls, they might not look the best, but the way they make content, the way they interact with people, how active they are on Instagram and all their accounts, etc. They're just very active, and I guess they know how to draw in, because the drawing, it's mostly men that would be subscribing. 99% of their fans are male. Because, yeah, it's at the end of the day, they're just looking, all of their customers, they're just men who they're searching for some form of connection. Like, I've seen the inside of more than 1,000 plus OnlyFans accounts. And most of the men on there, they're just looking for connection. That's all it really is.
Now, I've never seen an
What?
OnlyFans page, but I can assume it's just a private Instagram account.
Correct. Essentially, it's a private Instagram.
So can
It's way more than a private Instagram account, bro.
you DM them
Yes.
and they DM you back?
For money, yes.
Bro, how is this not prostitution? How is this not digital prostitution, bro? Guys looking for a connection online with a random chick, paying them. These girls are making 50 grand a month. Oh my goodness. Y'all think it's a game, man. Now let's see.
Oh,
Hold
so
on.
it costs you money to DM them.
Yeah, and
Does it cost you money for the page too?
So it's usually, you
So you got guys that are actually messaging them, but they got to pay money to message these girls.
can set the subscription to whatever you like. So for the majority of our models, what we do, we put it at $10 a month for them to subscribe. That gives them access to, say, the level 1 feed. Then if they want to message back and forth with the girl, it might be, to send a message and get a few responses, it might be, say, $10 for the day.
How do you know who's the responder?
So you don't.
What if it's you?
It might be.
What do you mean it might be?
So sometimes
You
it's the
respond
girl.
for your models?
So I don't manage accounts anymore at the scale we operate at. But essentially, the account manager for the girl, an account manager might be actively managing 5 accounts, say, for example.
But why wouldn't the account manager just do it herself?
So what the account manager will usually do is he'll actually send a screenshot to the girl and say, hey, could you send me a voice note? I'll send the voice note back to the customer.
So who's sending pictures?
Yeah, so usually it's, well, the men that are the customers, what we've found from a lot of our research, it's really, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, it's just men, the guys that are going out there hitting the clubs and pulling models every single night, they're not on OnlyFans. It's usually the men, and you know, like taking a bit of a sidetrack, if you look at Tinder, for example, most men on Tinder, they're swiping for 3 hours a day. I don't like using the word, but they're not a high value man, right? They're swiping, no girls are matching with them. There'll be a girl, she's just average. She wants a man making $1 million a year, 6 foot tall, 6-inch Johnson, if you want to call it that, 6-pack. You know how it is, right? All women, I'd say 99% of women, they're looking for a man that's a lot better than them. It's hypergamy. And on Tinder, etc., it's just exacerbated, right? So a lot of the men, they'll go on Tinder and they just, for the life of them, they can't take a good picture. They don't have anything going on in their life. They just cannot get dates in real life. So what do? Every man wants connection. Every human wants connection, not just men and women. They want to feel significant. They want connection. They can't get connection with the opposite gender in real life. So what do? Guess I'll settle for OnlyFans because it makes them feel good to message girls and have responses from the girls, hearing voice.
Oh, that is insane, bro. I mean, damn it. That is insane, bro. If you guys don't get your damn passports, let's see what OnlyFans girl had to say about the passport, bros. Let's see what she got to say.
Women want papers.
Hold on. So this is an OnlyFans star, right? She's speaking on the passport bros right now. So keep in mind, she's probably making $50,000, $60,000. And by the way, I appreciate the super chat or the cash app, the real CP show, $2.24 super chat. I really appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you. But this is an OnlyFans model. All right. She's making 50, 60 grand a year or whatnot. I mean, maybe a month. So this is what she has to say about the passport bros.
Well, I don't necessarily think that passport bros are finding genuine romantic connections
they just
either.
wanna-
The women want papers or
I think-
some sort of escape from their life, and then The
man
men
is
are
gonna
just
provide it.
yeah, the man just wants to provide and have a trad wife that he can bring to the United States. So they're both, it's kind of a transactional deal.
But look, I think what's happening is a lot of men are not finding success with dating in the West, in the United States, and so they're going to where they are appreciated, which is overseas. If you can't find women who appreciate you, then they're going elsewhere.
Yeah, but
All right. So that's the OnlyFans model. Okay, that's the OnlyFans model. And of course, he's going to say that. So you got a lot going on in the West right now. You got digital prostitution, basically. Somebody said, being to the girls overseas doing the same thing. They're all 304s. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say all that. But I know you got some guys in here. All right, there's some gentlemen in here that might say, hey, BMT, this is some bullshit. Okay. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Hold on, let me show you this video right here. Hold on.
Long doing everything.
Hold on.
We go everything
Now,
together.
guys, you gotta watch this video right here with my man right here. Now I know, once again, remember at the beginning of the show, what did I say? What did I say at the beginning of the show? I said things start off as a joke, and then in some cases, they become a reality. Right? Now, this is possibly a skit, right? This is a joke, but it's also some form of marketing, in my opinion. It's flirting with the general idea. Now, this is OnlyFans times 10. Check this clip out. This is crazy. This is crazy.
We go been dating an AI girlfriend for 2 weeks now, and we've been doing everything together. We go for long walks at the park, she listens to me play the guitar, and we have such great conversations. It's feeling like a real relationship. We even got into our first big argument yesterday. It all started because I was feeling like she was becoming overly dependent on me, and this was a huge red flag. When I didn't spend time with her, I would feel really guilty. I ended up talking to my therapist about it, and he suggested that we spend only 1 hour together each day. And after digging deeper, I learned from my therapist that I was emotionally cheating because a couple days ago, when we were having a picnic, I accidentally clicked the wrong button on my controller.
Damn, that bitch look real as hell. Oh, shit.
I was taken to a lake with a different woman, and we fed the birds bread and hung out for like 20 minutes. The whole time I was the red flag. I felt really guilty about it, and I threw away my VR headset. But I quickly realized that the foundation of a strong relationship is being able to talk things out. So that's exactly what we did, and we're back on good terms again. I love her so much.
Can y'all believe that? Damn. Somebody said cheaper? Somebody said that's the feature in the States? Maybe. I mean, are they going to really look like this? Are they going to really look like this? Or this is just a skit? This is what you got to ask. I know they can't look like this. There's no way they can look like this. Guys, if you want to be on the panel, you got to cam up. You got to cam up, man. All right? You got to cam up if you want to be on the show. Okay? But damn, really
feeling like a real relationship. We even got into our first big argument yesterday. It all started because I was feeling like she was becoming overly dependent on me, and this was a huge red flag. When I didn't spend time with her, I would feel really guilty. I ended up talking to my therapist about it, and he suggested that we spend only 1 hour together each day. And after digging deeper, I learned from my therapist that I was emotionally cheating because a couple days ago, when we were having a picnic, I accidentally.
Bro, do they really look like? I mean, it's no way. Tell me this is fake. I know one of you guys got this. What do they call them? The little, what they call them shits, man? What they call them? The VR glasses or some shit. Somebody tell me they don't look this real. Tell me this is all fake. That's the girl in the actual video, right? Let me know. Because if AI doing it like that, god damn. If it's that realistic, it's gonna fuck some shit up. It's gonna really VR headset. Anybody got Oculus? Okay, never level losing. Mental health is real, guys. Somebody says BM. Hold on, bro.
Accidentally clicked the wrong button on my controller.
No way like that.
I was taken to a lake with a different woman, and we.
Is
Got the
that
bird's
really-
bread and hung out for like 20
Is
minutes.
that possible? Is that possible? I gotta know.
The whole time I was the red flag. I felt really guilty.
There's no way. Somebody says it's real. Shit, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Passport Bros, we the only solution, man. We the only solution, fam. All right, hold on. I just dropped a link. Guys, you got to pull up on this one. This is getting insane. As a matter of fact, hold on. Give me a second. All right. This is crazy as fuck. All right, let me we're gonna be right back, fam. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna do a panel. We gotta speak on this. This is just too crazy. This might take out the Passport Bros, fam. Straight up. This might take out the Passport Bros, unfortunately.
What's your opinion? We have a problem with is black women as a reason to go over to take advantage of.
Oh, I know they do come out here.
Go over here to find somebody who's going to treat you like a king.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
All right, all right. Now I have some guys in the chat. I don't know where they went. The guys, pull back up. Pull back up. Now let me catch these super chats real quick. All right, we got Mr. Green Beans in the building with a $20 super chat. Man, I really appreciate that. An OnlyFans model will say that because when you start flying outside the country, you find out that you can get your own personal OnlyFans model and don't need to pay for it. OnlyFans models on Instagram getting so desperate now. You think so? You think so? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I hope so, bro. This has the possibility of kind of, you know how the Passport Bros took out the dating coaches? Hey, this might take out the Passport Bros, man. You never know. All right, I got another super chat by Don the Coach. He's also a member with a $10 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. He says, it is sad to think that for some men, OnlyFans is the best way they can do it in the West. I hope they can find this content so to see that there's another way. Shout out to you and the chat. All right. I'm gonna bring on. Somebody said, have I seen the film Ex Machina? I think I have, bro. I think I have. I'm gonna bring on Passport Salvation. What up, bro? Okay.
What's up, BMT? How you doing?
What's good? What's good, bro? What's good?
Damn, man, I can't believe it's getting this bad for some brothers, man.
I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
I'm 38. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see how these guys who find this type of lifestyle, this VR lifestyle, this meta. I remember when I was growing up, a lot of kids used to play Sims, but this is like almost like Sims in like real life. For the people that would at least know about the Sims game or whatever, stuff like that. But I just don't understand, like, at what point do they want something in real life compared to having this extended reality or these extended virtual reality that they're I guess selling for.
Right. Now, are you familiar with all this Oculus and all this VR shit?
Yeah. You know, I mean, you know, anybody that's, you know, PS5 or any of that stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't see them around, but I didn't know. I never dug that deep into investigate this type of stuff because obviously, you know, I'm growing past the age of video games or even PS5. I literally bought one and I just sits right there on the corner.
But I mean, this little video, bro. Tell me this is. They don't look.
And I threw away my VR headset, but I quickly realized another each day, becoming overly dependent on me. And this was.
Do they look this real? Or that's just part of the video. Do they look
I mean, it's a video. It's a video, but I guess they try to. It's like almost like a first person type of shooter with better graphics.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I think it is for the most part.
Man, I want to shout out to Kirby Films. He's also a member of $4.99 super chat. Kirby, by the way, I gotta send you a video. I found one of my whole videos. I'm gonna send it to you, bro. I did a trailer for a documentary on the strip club. I gotta show you some of my old work, bro. Says, what up, BMT gentlemen? Travel safe. Let's get some money. Yeah, man. Yeah, let's get some money. Let's get some money, fam. Let's get some money. We set up, we monetized over here. The app.
But see, one thing one thing I never understood about this whole black space, manosphere, whatever, is that all these guys that's willing to stay, in America and subscribe to OnlyFans, they don't even get a tenth of the hate, of the hatred that the passport brothers, travel bros, expat, whatever they want to call themselves, they don't even get a fraction of the hate. I don't get it.
Zero. Listen, you could be on a date with a woman in America and she asks you, hey, just say randomly, you got an OnlyFans account? And you can say, yeah. She probably won't be super triggered by it. She'd be like, oh, okay, you got an OnlyFans. Who you subscribe to? But if you say, well, I'm a passport bro, or I travel, trigger.
Yeah. Because even if they Google the sex tourism,
excuse me,
it's not an illegal practice. Now it's illegal if you do it underage, but if it's two consenting adults, it's an accepted transaction between two adults. But they totally comb over that and they just look at you like you're a predator, pretty much.
But the crazy part about that is the fact that it's so transactional in America anyway.
Exactly. You did you even see the thing about
you gotta pay for cell phone numbers now? Like they're gonna ask me for a cash.
Did you see the thing where the guy was in this girl DM and he cashed after $30 just so she get some food and she said that wasn't enough, or you're not applying enough pressure to get her because $30 is not enough for her to go get something to eat and stuff like that. So if that's not pretty much a transaction, then what is? Because how you supposed to get to know her to even get to that level for you feel comfortable to even send her money? But you got to bypass all that and just come out the gate shooting from the hip with how much bread you got and how much bread you can send.
You know, it's funny, man, because people will say, well, the women overseas, they just want money too. But I'm like, well, all women want money. It's just the fact that you get way more bang for your buck. Right? Exactly. Way more bang for your buck because the roles haven't been severely reversed of that overseas. And in most cases, if you're dating in the countries that most guys like to travel to, you know.
Exactly, but then they'll try to use the excuse about, oh, if you can't find a woman in America, then you can't. Then you don't deserve a woman if you can't find a woman in America. Well, for the certain upper echelon of dudes who are the top 5%, the top 1% of earners, that's the same equivalent. If you go overseas and your money 5x's or 10x's, that's just a good business practice to where your money can stretch out farther. So why would I want to? Or they'll say, oh, you only want to go to the same 4 or 5 countries that all the other guys go to. I'm like, well, if that country gives me the most return on the funds for exchange, why would I want to go to like Britain where your money's actually less, like 75 cents to $1 USD?
And this is the thing, man. It matters tremendously the fact that your money goes further, because that's going to give you more time to invest in a relationship. You know, like in America, one of the biggest problems about dating in America is the fact that you might see her one day out the week. She might, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's working so damn hard. You know, rent is like $3,500 goddamn dollars a month in America right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm in Florida. It's very expensive over here for rent.
Yeah, and it's crazy, bro. I want to welcome Don to the show. What up, Don?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Yeah, we doing well. We doing well, man. Man, what is going on out here, bro? Just tell me what is going on out here.
Man,
I might have to get buy me a Oculus. This house in America. It's looking like that.
No, that's looking too clean. That's crazy. But nah, man, it's unfortunate. No, I look at just the landscape of this what's going on these days, you know, and it's hard for me not to feel bad for these guys, you know, because I know that this is obvious. We have emotions. It seems like people try to deny the the aspect of human feelings that we have. Like we feel lonely. We want connection. All this is realistic. If we didn't, we wouldn't travel the world to try to go find it to some degree, and just to think that some of these dudes just don't have the opportunity to find this kind of content, to be able to realize that they have options, and to try to expand out, because I mean, as the guy was talking about in the video, I mean, they don't even know who they talking to when they message.
Bro, did you peep that? A lot of people didn't peep that in the chat. Like, bro, you're talking to an account manager.
So
a whole nother guy.
Right, guy, girl, you don't know who you talking to. They over here talking all this slick stuff to you. I mean, you over here getting a little warm. I mean, talking like you don't know who they is and what's going on, and you just spending your money. But that's enough for you to have that mental connection that satisfy you, right? Like that's in my mind, that's a sad thing to me. That there's some men and some brothers out there that's the best they can do. But it's good to know that there are options out here. There's things out here, and sometimes you don't know there's options out here. If you don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know, like it's like so you just kind of just in your hole. I mean, some people just kind of get stuck on the internet for entertainment, and they don't realize that they can make a better life if they just go a little bit past the cat videos, go a little bit past, world star hip hop. There's more out here to help you enrich your life and make it better.
You know what's funny, man? It was a guy I did a consultation with. And it was a great consultation, bro. He hit me. He was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was one of them guys. I was kind of hating on the passport bros at first until I really started listening to what you were saying. He was like, bro, I did a couple of videos about you. I'm like, damn, for real? He's like, yeah, I took him down though, bro. I'm like, what was that? What were you talking about? He was like, bro, I was just saying that you can get women in the States. That's why you guys are going over here and all this stuff. And he ended up actually, moving to Thailand and living his best life, bro. He's still out in Thailand right now.
Easy.
Because he actually sat back and digested the information. He was just like, you know what, man? Before I speak on it, let me give it a shot. Like, let me give it a shot. Let me go over here and then see how it is. And he's still out there to this day.
100%. I lived my best life when I was in Thailand. I was only in Thailand for like 2 weeks. And I came back. I put my house on the market. It's currently on the market. I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to get back over there. Like, it was such a unique feeling for me, especially just from the perspective of just being an African-American male in the States. It feels so different. Like I live with my guard on 10. I move with my guard on 10. People talk about that's the way you move. And I'm like, I understand because it's built into the cake. I'm born in Baltimore, Maryland, so you understand it, like, just being on 10 all the time. And like, when I go to clubs and I go to areas where there's a lot of people, I never feel comfortable. I'm always, my head's on a swivel. I'm looking around the room, trying to see who's doing what, who's doing this. I don't drink a lot because I want to make sure I keep my head kind of clear. These are kind of things when people say, no, I know how to move. That's those kind of moves. That's a pressure. That's a stress level that most people don't realize is stress. That's what's taking us men out. That's why we get looking older. That's why we dying younger, because we living on a constant level of stress. So with that being the case, when I was in Thailand, man, you talking about a weight being lifted off my shoulder. Like, in the first time I actually enjoyed myself going out in public. I had drunk. I actually had a few too many drinks. I was sitting there. I was this goofy as hell. My damn brother looking out for me, make sure I was good. And there was zero issue. Zero. It had a homeboy talk about how he freaking passed out on the goddamn side in a little alleyway, and he woke up and somebody had propped him up against the wall, and he still out. Yeah, all his bottle on him. He had his jewelry on him, completely fine. I was like, that wouldn't happen in Colombia, and damn sure wouldn't happen in the States. Like you would have lost something. Something would have came up off you if you sitting there incapacitated in a dark alley, in the middle of the night. So, I was like, yeah, it's such a unique feeling. It's like I wish more. Sometimes I remember talking to my brother. I was like, I wish I can give him the feeling. Like, I wish I could give him that feeling to have to take the burden, that stress off, the way understanding all the moves of life. Understanding the move, realize you don't have to have those moves some places. Like, life could be completely different. But I'm sorry, I've been talking for a minute. I apologize. Go for it.
No, that's all facts, man. And that's the one advantage I say a lot of brothers have from growing up in the inner city. That's a big advantage, because I can tell you right now, the guy that got robbed in Laureles, I stay in the same neighborhood, right? And those buildings sometimes don't even have security. And the thing about guys that grow up in these I grew up in Southwest Atlanta in the 80s and 90s, so you know it was sketchy as hell. But it's like you got to have certain vision, right? You got to kind of keep your head on a swivel and kind of know before it arrives to you. You see what I'm saying? And I see guys how some other guys, I can almost tell that, okay, they must not have grew up in a certain type of environment because they're not paying attention. You know, I mean, you're in a third world country, bro. Like, you got to recognize, okay, it's 3-4 guys over there. You know what? I might take a beeline straight right here to avoid this. Or I might see them. I might go around this building right here. Or as a matter of fact, hey, taxi, drop me off. I don't give a fuck if it's just right across the street. Drop me off right in front of my goddamn door. You know, it was times when I used to be hanging around in Boulevard. Boulevard is a very dangerous area in Atlanta, right? And me and my homeboy, we used to have to pull up and tell you what we were doing, 3-4 in the morning, and we used to literally have to run from the car to the apartment. That's how dangerous it was. Like we couldn't just get out and walk and be like, yeah, bro, yeah, we talking. And no, we had to get out the car and literally jet to the apartment complex, to the apartment building, and do the code inside because it was just robbers all the way out. They were just going to rob you. It was no doubt they was going to rob you. So when you grow up in an environment like that, you can kind of be like, okay, you kind of see things before they come. But the cool thing is when you start traveling overseas and going to places like Japan, going to places like Thailand, you know, you feel a big weight, like you said, lifted off your shoulder. It's just like, damn, I never, ever, ever have lived in a safe environment before. This is new to me. And so, you know, we talk about the girls a lot, the women a lot, but in general, man, your money goes further. All right. Your food is healthier. And you're in a safer environment where you kind of like woo-saw a little bit and just like take a deep breath. Like nobody's after you, bro. You know, bro, it's been times when I've had random people, this is especially in Thailand, when they be like, hey, man, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Because I'm just so programmed to just kind of be like, you know, like, what's up? Hey, what's up? You know, like just keeping like fast with it. And it's like, oh, let me just relax now. I ain't nobody out to get me right now.
You staying ready so you don't got to get ready. You know what I mean? Just ready to make the move when it's time to make them. Listen, man, like in Baltimore, I'm telling you the moves. I remember this. You feel people. I mean, I'm just walking down the street, you chilling. I feel somebody behind me that like I feel like they lingering a little too long. I'm talking about as soon as I see any corner, any angle, I can just break sight. I just hit the corner real smooth. As soon as I break sight, hey, rocking. By the time they find me, man, I'm in 3 blocks later. I take off every time, dog. It's like, yo, but that's the kind of built-in shit that's in there, man. It's hard to kind of fight it. Like, with this, get to a place where you can just freely let that go. That's a unique experience.
You know what's funny though, man? Being around somebody that's a little too paranoid. You know what I mean? Like, you ever hung out with one of your homeboys or a family member who just fresh out of prison?
Oh shit!
That shit be the funniest shit ever. You just be like, bro, we're in a strip club. Calm down, bro. Like, he just don't go mode. Like, bro, you see that dude over there? He's staring, bro. I'm like, bro, he got ass in his face. He's not looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what, man? One thing I can say about brothers, man, a lot of us be having like shell shock and not even know it. Because we normalize living in a fucked up ass environment. So Pops was around. You know, we normalize this chaotic ass environment like it's normal, but bro, you got the same shit going on that guys was in Iraq. It's not normal to hear gunshots and have to run to the store. That's not normal, bro. And you need to get up out of your neighborhood. You got to get up out the city you grew up in. It's mandatory. I don't care if it's 3-4 days, bro. I don't care if you just go to the DR or something. Get up out of there real quick. It's important, bro. You'll get years on your life when you travel this world. I promise you. I promise you. PTSD, that's what I want to say. Yeah, some brothers got PTSD for real.
Yeah, post-traumatic stress syndrome is real. It's 100% real. You just and unfortunately, when you live with it so long, it becomes your baseline. You know, and you don't know different. I remember being in the city. I lived in Baltimore. I mean, it's always cars, it's always parties, always gunshots. And I could sleep through anything. You know, I mean, I just learned to be able to sleep through it. And I remember the first time I went out into like the deep counties of Baltimore, and I was at my godmother's house now, and I was in the room. I'm talking about quiet, and I never heard. It was never so loud to me just to be in a quiet room and not hear, you know, cars screeching up and down the road, people outside arguing. Yeah, I mean, gunshots going off. Like, I mean, I even to this day, I still kind of sleep with my TV on. I have to sleep. I put my sleep time on. I'm still used to having some sounds in the background. Like I'm not like silence. When they say silence is so loud, it is. Like it's very loud. For some reason, just being in complete silence still to this day still affects me. So I still keep some type of audio playing. So no, it's a real thing. That PTSD thing is real.
Same here.
Yeah, I always try to turn the music off or just make sure it's silent, just in case if somebody's breaking in, I can at least be up to par, just in case if I need to make a quick move.
Understood.
Yeah,
just ready.
I want to welcome the Black Cleaner. Let me see how the Black Cleaner usually be coming in there with that. Black Cleaner, you there? You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here. What's going on?
What's good?
Can you hear me?
What's good? Yeah, we hear you. Usually you be coming in with that loud ass microphone.
Listening to your conversation.
Okay, shot.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm just listening to your conversation and.
Okay,
say it again.
You got a delay, bro. You got a delay.
Yeah, you got a delay.
All right, I'll come back in.
Right. Okay, Black Cleaner. A little bit. I always got something going on. We're just tapping in though, man. But yeah, that to me is wild, bro. The benefits of traveling is so big. And I think sometimes you got the guys who hate because they might not be in a position to travel, especially travel for long periods of time. But then you got the women who hate the fact that you got options. And you're seeing another side. Passport Bros had brought out another side of women that wasn't really recognizable for a long time. We didn't even know how manipulative they could be, right? Like these women will sit there and manipulate you to death so you won't go overseas. And they will talk down on the women in these countries too.
Because we were a lot of the guys who a lot of women like to pass up, that those guys were supposed to be the safety net. After she goes, picks from all the pool of guys who she has access to, but now when those options are not there, she wanted the stable guys who've been working their whole life, who've been putting things together, who are very, very stable, to come through and accept them now, thinking that, okay, he has no options, so he has to accept me and my bastard kids. But now, since you're taking that away and you're going, like, okay, there's a greener pasture somewhere else, this is why they need to shame the Passport Bros into staying, because who is Siniqua and Keisha going to fall back on now?
Shit. Apparently, hold on. They got somebody going to fall back on. Hold up. Let me see. Where is that? They're gonna fall back on Buddy right here, bro.
Come on. Now all of them can't fall back on White Boy Brad. White Boy Brad, he not gonna want too much of the Keishas. He might want some more of the vanilla black Keisha, but not the full hood black Keisha.
Man, shout out to my white Passport Bros, man. Shout out to them. I ain't mad at them at all, bro. I'm not mad at them all. So guys, I want everybody in the chat, family. So my man Don, he has the app. He's on the app. What you think about the app, my man?
Man, I'm all about the app, man. The app is dope. I kind of like that. The information, everything's a little more condensed. It's more of a intimate setting, if you will. Because with the Facebook group, it's a little bit more wild here and there. You got a lot of cats that just come in just to rile up, just to say random, and just kind of it really distract from the core purpose, So you see a lot more men, a lot more dudes on their purpose in the chats, in the groups on the app, and also, I like that we have the groups, and I have 2 groups on there. One is talking. There's a language exchange. So I go in there and try to post different little things for different languages, so you can learn a little bit of Spanish, learn a little bit of Thai, something. So not trying to teach the whole language, but this so when you go to these countries, you're not just going in there butt naked. You're going there with a little bit of information. You see somebody, you can say, oh, swaka, you can say hola, you can say, konnichiwa, this the things. Just like I said, this small thing, hello. What's thank you,
Let's continue.
like that. So you know, I got that one. I have another one on there. I'm a big fan of fragrance. You know, I always like colognes and things like that. So I'm like, hey man, you over there, man, you put your best foot forward. Smell good. You know what I mean? So I got a vast collection of fragrances. So I always want to find brothers out there that kind of have similar interests. You know, plus just get dudes right. You know what I mean? So you can smell good and talk that shit when you get over there. You know, so. But the app is good. The app is solid, man. I've really been enjoying it, man. I appreciate the fact that you know dedicated and put your time together to get it up and running for us. You know.
Yeah, it took some years, man. It's 3 other brothers that's involved with this app as well. A lot of cats just think, you know, I'm the face of it, but it's 3 other brothers that's involved that work really, really hard. And keep in mind, family, it's a fully monetizable network. Meaning, a lot of people think that social media is free. No, they make billions of dollars off your content.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's no such thing as free in this world, bro. If it's free, that means you're the product. So guys, especially, you know, we've been just giving away our content for free and everything. But now we got a whole thing where it's monetizable. So if you make a dope ass post, you know, if you pay the, you know, $5 a month, you get into the monetary program, you make a dope post, I guarantee you'll get the money back in tips. All right. You can also sub to certain content creators on there. We got some content creators, Travelversity on there, Austin's about to sign up. So we got a lot going on. We have our own space, which was very important for us, bro. Because I still think, and I did a show earlier this week about them maybe suppressing the Passport Bros growth on social media. Because they took down the Facebook page, took down the Instagram, took down one of the YouTube channels, and there was no warning. There was no flags, there were no, none of that. They just took them down immediately. Boom, they gone. Right? Because it goes, they rather you be on OnlyFans than be on the Passport Bros app. Right? They rather you give all your money away, right, to women that don't give a damn about you than making money on a monetizable network. Okay. So guys, I need everybody in the chat, make sure to download the Passport Bros app, man. It's some good shit. All right. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sum up the show. You guys got any closing thoughts on?
Let's get you started with 5 things.
I'll start with you, Passport Salvation. You got anything, your thoughts on the OnlyFans Bros? Okay, go ahead, Don.
Again, kind of what I was saying earlier, I just one of the things where, I hate the fact that there's this men out there that's in an emotional state, to where they just that defeated, to where it's just like, man, that's the best they can get, and it's like, and I know not every OnlyFans dude, like I have a cat who actually has an OnlyFans account, but funny, he got on there because he found out one of his homegirls from high school was on that thing. He was like, I just want to check my shorty out, you know what I mean? So there's like people got random reasons for getting on the OnlyFans, but if cats are truly getting on there and it's literally just to find, some type of companionship, some type of love that can possibly be found if you kind of find this content, things of that nature, it's unfortunate. It's highly unfortunate, and I just hope the message can keep spreading so, they can go ahead and find something real.
Facts. Passport Bro Salvation, you have anything to say?
Yes. To the brothers and all the men out here, do not give up on yourself and feel like you need to settle for an AI woman, some cam soda girl, or a woman on OnlyFans that you got to pay a subscription to. No, a passport is only $130 to $150. There's a plenty. It's a whole lot more cheaper for you to learn a language. Spanish permissions outside of English is probably one of the most common languages to learn anyway, and it's very useful. So learning some Spanish, or even the basic level 1 Spanish, using your passport, trying out, some of the more common areas. Mexico's right there, not Colombia, but Dominican Republic right there. You'll see plenty of brothers over there. And as long as you understand what the person's communicating with you and having some common sense, you don't have to be a street literate person. Just have some common sense. If you feel uneasy, don't walk down a dark alley. You don't need a dating coach or a YouTube guru to tell you to not walk down. If you see a bunch of dudes with masks on, to walk in front of them with all your jewelry and all your money out. No, have some common sense about yourself, so you can stay safe and keep traveling. Don't let one person, you're hearing a bad story about somebody robbing or losing their life in these other countries, don't let that deter you from going over there. Because in America, people get robbed, People lose their life every day, but since as long as you're on a plantation, that's all right. So save your money, keep leveling up. Don't be scared to travel because there's much more greener pastures across the waters.
Facts, man. Appreciate you coming on.
All right, no problem.
Peace. Appreciate you coming on, Don. Appreciate that.
You take it easy, brother.
All right, peace. See you on the app, bro. All right, another classic show. Very classic show, man. I want to thank everybody for joining. Great show, bros. Remember, get them passports, man. I'm about to go get one of these Oculus glasses. Give me one of these chicks out here, man. Let me see this shorty again. Hold on. I can't even add her no more. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I'll get one of those, players. All right. We out. Peace.
Introducing Passport Bros, your ultimate travel companion. Download the app for free and embark on a journey where your adventures not only become unforgettable memories, but also opportunities to earn. With Passport Bros, your travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for exploration. And here's the best part. Store your earnings securely in your Passport Bros wallet. No hassle, no worries. Just seamless transactions wherever your travels take you. Looking for the best local experiences? Passport Bros has got you covered. Get personalized recommendations for tour guides, rentals, and the hottest clubs in town. Did we mention the app is absolutely free to download? That's right. Your passport to a world of adventure is just a click away. And here's the cherry on top. With Passport Bros, you can make money while exploring new places. Turn your passion for travel into a source of income, right from your mobile device. So what are you waiting for? Download Passport Bros now, share your journey, connect with fellow explorers, and let the adventure begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
We have a problem with is on black women as a reason to go over to take advantage of women who are not financially stable. You go over there and find somebody who's going to treat you like a king.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.